Hello, my name is George Bimji.
My name is Dylan Wilson.
My name is Ryan Houston.
My name is London Wright.
My name is Tyler Johnson.
My name is Chase Johnson.
My name is Marcus Poe.
My name is Ethan Monroe, and being a L.A.M.P mentor program, focusing on young African American males, putting them together with older role models, other Black African Americans. I think seeing people who look like us and accomplished in higher positions gives us a sense of hope that we could do the same.
The L.A.M.P program was started 18 years ago with the vision of providing the kind of education and exposure for African American young men that would make them really be presentable in the world.
To me, the L.A.M.P program is most significantly about brotherhood.
To me, L.A.M.P is a place where I get to practice formal and business-like situations that I'll encounter in the future.
The L.A.M.P program has been a great blessing and honor to be a part of.
Amazing mentors and great mentees. It definitely pushes you to that next level. I've learned how to carry myself. I learned how to manage my time well and organize and be more professional from the L.A.M.P program.
L.A.M.P has been an excellent source of mainstay for our family.
I think that the program has helped my kids become better people.
As a parent, L.A.M.P has meant so much to me. I don't have enough words to express how important it's been to young men who also have goals, who have dreams, who are trying to be men of excellence. And that is exactly what L.A.M.P instills in its young men. It has high expectations. It allows them to have fun and kind of gain a sense of identity during a really formative time in their life.
Three things come to mind when thinking about the benefits of participating in the L.A.M.P mentor program: confidence, pride, and giving.
It exposes them to successful Black men, and it instills discipline in the way in which they present themselves and articulate their ideas.
Yes, I really enjoy the reinforcement that L.A.M.P program teaches the kids. Really proud of him and the members here.
Archons and mentors I've met and all the other students I've met in these past 4 years, they really taught me that success comes at your own pace and at your own way.
I want to thank all the mentors for their time, wisdom, and knowledge that they provide to young African American males.
And we really appreciate L.A.M.P and all that it's done for us.
And I am heartened that L.A.M.P has played a role in helping them to prepare for their next step in life.
Our program's mission within L.A.M.P is quite simple: leadership, achievement, management, and professionalism, the 4 L.A.M.P, instilling that in the next generation of leaders.
Myself, I benefited from being part of the L.A.M.P Parent Auxiliary Council, which has helped to guide and direct young Black men in particular to set them up for success in the future.
L.A.M.P alumni mentee engagement. Once these boys graduate, it's really important to keep them connected to L.A.M.P and also to have them pay it forward.
L.A.M.P mentor program is fundamentally in the achievement business. And I believe that our program is producing achievers who will make extraordinary impact in the society, the community, and the world that they go out and lead in the future.
My future starts now, and that what I do today will definitely affect what happens to me tomorrow.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 L.A.M.P Mentor Program Scholarship and Award Celebration. My name is Ramsey J. Jr. It is beyond an honor to bring you greetings in my capacity as president of the Gamma Zeta Boulay Foundation. Today, we are recognizing the outstanding achievements of 8 young men who have successfully navigated the, remember this, ladies and gentlemen, Dream, Believe, Achieve trilogy. And now today we recognize them as achievers. Allow me, before we bring formal greetings, to introduce to you my co-master of ceremony, the vice president of the Gamma Zeta Boulay Foundation, and the tip of the spear, I call him, of the L.A.M.P Mentor Program, our program coordinator, the one who makes us do what we do, I like to say. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring greetings to Mr. Archon Gilbert Holmes.
Thank you, Ramsey, and good afternoon, everyone. I've joined Ramsey in welcoming you to our 16th annual Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation LAMP Mentor Program Scholarship Celebration. We are honoring 8 fabulous young men who have grown and matured through, among other things, the LAMP Mentor Program. I was told by a wise mentor that it's good to thank people at the beginning of the program so that you don't get to the end and have forgotten to thank them. So while many of you have met the scholarship celebration planning team, I want to formally thank them for all their hard work. Earl Charles, Therese Dodds, Eric Taylor, Elvia Bedoya, Mark Fowler, Nate Reddick, and of course, Ramsey J. I also want to thank our creative and technical team, Tasha St. Cyr, India Alston, Christian Gonzalez, Charles Thompson, and Kelsey Newman. And of course, we have to thank the family and friends and supporters of our students. And last but not least, all of the generous supporters and sponsors of our program. I'd like now to introduce Bishop Charles Jordan, who will provide us with an invocation.
Let us pray. Gracious God, you who are the source of life, who miraculously knit us in our mother's wombs, and who guides us in our quest for a world of justice and peace. Make yourself real to us on this occasion. We gather on a day which for us is one of celebration and thanksgiving. We honor a group of young men who have engaged in this LAMP program, who have not journeyed long on this earth, but who have accomplished much, who have used the gifts with which you have endowed them with serious commitment. However, they have not traveled alone. Family and friends, teachers and coaches have supported them and encouraged them with empathetic understanding and heartfelt love and caring. The Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation, with its mission and vision of empowering and developing young people, has shared its resources of time and treasure, knowledge and experience as a part of their journey. And you, O God, with your own mysterious outpouring of affection, has been a blessing in so many ways. These young people come before us this day, and they make us proud. They remind us of the interdependence of your people and the value of solidarity with one another. Be present with us in every moment of our presentations and recognitions. And when the time has come to call it a day, may we say with joy and satisfaction, we have celebrated, we have given thanks, and our young people will continue to be served and equipped, and the good work will go forth. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Bishop Jordan. At this time, it is important for us to recognize the ecosystem of support, I like to call it, that helps govern the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation and administer the LAMP Mentor Program. You will soon meet 8 outstanding young scholars: George Bemji, Chase Johnson, Tyler Johnson, Ryan Houston, Ethan Monroe, Marcus Poe, Dylan Wilson, and London Wright. But please understand they are supported by an 11-member board of directors of the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation. I call these men my council of support and advisors, and many of them serve dual capacity as mentors to our young scholars. At this time, please allow me to introduce the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation Board of Directors. beginning with our Vice President, Mr. Gilbert Holmes, recently retired Dean of the Laverne Law School, now entrepreneur and founder of Impact Coaching. He is our LAMP program coordinator, honored by his service. Archon and Mr. Christian Gonzalez serves as our executive secretary. He is the one responsible for communicating all of the good work that we are doing through social media, marketing, and other auxiliary channels, recently appointed vice president of digital strategy at the Los Angeles Times. Next, Archon, Mr. Theodore King serves as our treasurer, the fiscal record keeper to make sure all of the things we are doing are above board in a financial and fiduciary way. He also is an executive at the La Sierra local Los Angeles County pension plan. Next, Archon and Dr. David Pryor serves on our COVID-19 Medical Advisory Council. He is also a regional vice president and medical director at Anthem. Next, Archon Dr. Earl Charles, LAMP Associate Coordinator, a C-suite IT executive, and adjunct professor at Cal Lutheran University. Next, Archon Clark Rucker, Senior Managing Director, Phantom Works at Boeing, and our leader of our Steamposium, an annual event convening hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students, exposing them to science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Next, Archon Harlan Ward, retired member of the Los Angeles Police Department and one of the founders of the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation, who proudly wears the new title of grandfather. Next, Archon Bertrell Washington, Deputy Chief of the San Bernardino Fire Department. He is also the Sire Archon-elect, the next leader of our broader member boule, Gamma Zeta Boule, honored by his service. Next, Archon Ed Washington, retired and sage advisor who brings multi-generational wisdom, historical, and cultural competence to our board of directors. And finally, our Sire Archon, Mr. Daryl Miller, and the founding chair of the Entertainment and Sports Law Department at Fox Rothschild. Ladies and gentlemen, these 11 men, part of the conforming ecosystem that helps us do what we do to make dreams turn into beliefs, turn into achievements. I thank them for their service. I hope that you will join me in saluting them for their service. Thank you, fellow directors. Now it is time to have a little inspiration, if you will. Lift every voice and sing. A song that you know, let's provide some very special context to it for a very special occasion. Appreciating the historical significance of African Americans and Black people in this country, we have hope, H-O-P-E, in our DNA. It's been a part of our existence since 1619 when our first ancestors were enslaved and brought and sold onto the shores of Virginia. Through slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, the Civil Rights Movement, and the so-called post-racial era, we now most recently have a period of new wokeness on the anniversary of the George Floyd murder. And while we as board of directors of Gamma Zeta Boule would submit hope is not a strategy, it is the foundation of a way forward in a new capacity. To quote the great James Weldon Johnson, more than a century ago, he said, "Full of the hope that the presence has brought us, we are here." Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this rendition as we lift every voice and sing.
Rejoicing, rise high as the
what a beautiful reminder to lift every voice and sing and keep hope alive. A beautiful way to also segue to one of the chief captains of hope and inspiration to the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation. Archon Julius Johnson in 1999 served as the first president of this organization in 2004 as one of the founding members of the member Boule Gamma Zeta Boule. Along with Archons Raymond Ely, Archon Jim Johnson, and Archon Harlan Ward, these three chieftains served as the founders of the foundation and the program that you know as L.A.M.P. Archon Julius Johnson was the first president of the foundation. And as now the sitting foundation, it was an honor to have him serve on the board of directors and provide counsel and wisdom that I would not be able to do my work without. Ladies and gentlemen, it was with sadness that I also suggest that we lost Archon Julius Johnson last year as he transitioned to the heavens, but his legacy is felt. We can often recall Archon Julius Johnson's bright smile as he would often come to many L.A.M.P sessions serving as a mentor till his final days and beam with pride and say, I'm just like a proud grandfather watching my grandchildren grow up in front of our eyes. We will always honor the great, rich legacy of Archon Julius Johnson. And the best way that we as a foundation thought we could do it is to actually name an award in his honor. Ladies and gentlemen, you may read more about Archon Julius Johnson on page 22 of your journal. And in this way of honoring him, it is my pleasure to be able to announce the Archon Julius Johnson Community Service Award. And this year and every year going forward, we will select a member of the community who has provided outstanding service to the L.A.M.P Mentor Program. And this year, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you and present the inaugural recipient of the Julius Johnson Award, Miss Diane Anchundia. She serves as the Associate Director of Loans and Outreach and Financial Aid at the University of Southern California. For many years now, she has provided one of the most impactful workshops for our mentees, teaching them about the process of financing their dreams of a college education. We are thrilled to be able to suggest today she is the first, and will be many after her, honored in the rich name of Julius Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first recipient of the Julius Johnson Community Service Award, Miss Diane Anchundia.
Many thanks, Ramsey, for the wonderful introduction and greetings to all. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for being selected as the first recipient of the Julius Johnson Community Service Award. When I was notified of this very unexpected recognition, I was honestly taken aback. It's been my pleasure to have been invited to participate these past few years in a yearly workshop. Given the opportunity to share tools about financial aid and college affordability falls in line with my personal and professional values of community service, in particular in my minoritized communities. This has afforded me the opportunity to see firsthand the work that the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation accomplishes through the L.A.M.P mentorship program. The exceptional young men who participate are a testament to the program's great work. I am truly humbled and honored to receive this recognition. Congratulations to you, this year's graduates, and thank you again.
Thank you, Diane. That was a great acceptance speech, and your service to the L.A.M.P program has just been outstanding. At this time, we want to acknowledge our donors and sponsors. The Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation and the L.A.M.P Mentor Program are funded completely by the generous gifts of these individuals and companies. We have our corporate sponsors, our named scholarship donors, our general scholarship donors, and our general donors, whose names you are seeing on the screen and are in the program book. Thank you very much. We could not do what we do without you. We're also providing an opportunity for you, the participants in this program today, to support the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation and the L.A.M.P Mentor Program. On your screen and in your program book is a flow code. You can scan the code with your phone and among other things, make a donation to the foundation right now. Every dollar counts, and we appreciate all that you can do to continue the great work of the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation and the L.A.M.P Mentor Program. Thank you very much. Next up, we have a special rendition by Jeremiah Davis, who's a L.A.M.P class of 2022. Jeremiah is a rising senior and recently competed in the Sigma Rho Sorority Oratorial Contest, in which he took 3rd place. Here to present his award-winning speech is Jeremiah Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Hi. A lot of people tend to ask me, what does the Black family mean to me? The Black family means everything to me. For instance, my own Black family has given me the strength and opportunity to accomplish a multitude of things that weren't available to my ancestors. The support of my family has allowed me the opportunity to join organizations that previously excluded African Americans. My Black family has invested numerous resources to develop my skills and to expose me to everything I need to succeed in life. Because of them, I'm now qualified to apply for admission to various colleges and universities that are once exclusively white. My Black family gives me the confidence to successfully compete against members of other groups when I'm the only Black person in the room. My Black family continues to believe in me. Therefore, as a proud African American, I can continue to show excellence by representing my family and the Black community. Since the beginning of time, the Black family has radiated a love of God. Without faith in God, the Black family would have been extinct years ago. Even when a Black family member loses his or her way, you will have other members praying for them. The Black family still continues to hold on to God's unchanging hand. Believing in God and His holy word has helped the Black family make a way out of no way. The Black family reflects the epitome of resilience. The Black family continued to rise above the ashes when the chips are down. The Black family has continued to exist even though at times it appears that the whole world and odds are against it. Slavery is one example of the odds that the Black family has had to overcome. For years, Black families were separated and had to endure hardships that only a few people could speak about. This shows the courage and resilience of the Black family that has been instilled in us for years. The Black family personifies strength by having strong minds and bodies. Many Black families have had to turn the other cheek throughout history. Police brutality has negatively impacted the lives of many Black Americans for years. This type of thing dates all the way back to 1991 with Rodney King and the LA riots, to this past summer with the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This problem has existed for a while and has continuously tried to break Black Americans. However, in response to these terrible and dreaded events happening, peaceful protests have taken action and change has begun. When a Black family is united, other groups know that it is an unbreakable force. The Black family exudes intelligence. Even when all members of Black families are not formally educated, you still have those with wisdom which cannot be bought in a store or obtained at the most renowned colleges and universities. An educated Black family is often feared by others. The Black family is innovative and creative. Because there has not been a level playing ground, Black families have had to find creative ways to earn a living. Entrepreneurship and side gigs have helped many Black families survive. From Big Mama selling fish dinners on Saturday evening to Granddaddy selling vegetables out of his garden, the Black family has always found a way to survive. The Black family has had a plethora of obstacles against it since the first slave ship arrived in Virginia. The Black family has always had the cards stacked against it. The Black family not only lost their original name, but their religion. If members of a Black family were discovered reading and writing, they were sold in an attempt to keep others complacent. The Black family had to toil during slavery without compensation. During slavery, they had to eat whatever sustained to them, whether it was healthy or not. Even after slavery, some Black families have remained on plantations as sharecroppers. This situation was a step above slavery since it would take years before a Black family would be able to leave the plantation. In the South, some Black children are only allowed to attend school part of the year. The other part of the year, the children would help pick cotton. Some Black families were able to send their children to college, while others were able to make careers from being teachers and Pullman porters. During that time, the Black family had to deal with racism in the form of Jim Crow segregation. I'm a living example of a proud Black family, as evident of being a mentee in the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation mentoring program. Representation, identity, and diversity are all important strengths of the Black family. Having loving parents and a loving family mean a great deal to me. Walking in the footsteps of legends, giants who have paved the way for the Black family, such as Carter G. Woodson, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Charles Drew, and the list goes on. Dr. Martin Luther King once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Therefore, the work of the Black man and the Black woman is never done. As I close, let me remind all of you that I have a dream, that one day, freedom will ring, freedom will ring. Ladies and gentlemen, let you know that the Black family is here to stay, and long live the Black family. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremiah, for that inspirational speech and for being such a great representative of the LAMP Mentor Program and showing us all what LAMP mentees are doing. One of the themes of the LAMP Mentor Program is generational excellence and peer-to-peer mentoring. Last December, Russell Ritchie II participated in our LAMP alumni reunion and spoke to our current LAMP mentees about his journey after high school. He's here today to offer his reflection on the LAMP Mentor Program and the impact it has had on his life. Russell is a graduate of Morehouse College and currently works for Goldman Sachs in Chicago in the private wealth management. He was a member of the LAMP class of 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Ritchie II.
Thanks so much, Mr. Holmes. I really appreciate you for having me speak today. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. You guys are exceptional, and especially under the circumstances of having the program being finished in the 9th inning virtually, really rising to the occasion and getting it done, which is really what it's all about. So congratulations to you all. Very excited to see what the next steps in each of your lives are going to be and where your desires and aspirations take you. But wanted to just leave you with a handful of words, as you start to go on in the next part of your lives and, really kind of take the information and the content that you've learned from the Boulay Mentor Program and really apply that in a college setting as well as in a professional setting. And so, a couple of things to just think about. One would be, I think, just to be curious, right? Be curious, stay curious, ask questions, right? Ask people why things are the way that they are. And I think what you'll find over time is that as you ask these questions, you're just going to learn more. And that's what, life is all about. It's about learning, and it's about applying that knowledge to help other people out. And you guys are certainly, quite frankly, have done some of that work already, as mentees in the program. And so would encourage you all to be curious about the world, be curious about the schools that you go to, ask great questions, and really apply yourself. The second thing I would say is, trust yourselves. I like to think that, in life, you have your parents, you have your coworkers, your colleagues, you have teammates, friends, all these people in your life that care about you. But quite frankly, you are the person that probably cares about you the most. And so trust yourself and really, dig deep, believe in your ability, because you can do it. You can do it. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. Be thoughtful, do the research, do the homework, and you'll be just fine. The third thing I would say, is life can be tough, right? But you guys are going to be okay. But what you have to do is just remind yourself that you're going to put in a lot of work, you're going to put in a lot of time. And ideally, you want to have some fun, right? So enjoy yourselves. That doesn't mean staying up till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., the night before finals, but it certainly means, after you put in the work, and, would just encourage you all to, work really hard, be curious, stay within yourselves and trust yourselves. And at the end of the day, have a little bit of fun.
Thank you, Russell. Those were great words, and I'm sure that the mentees and even the other young men and women who are participating in the program today will take those words to heart, giving them something to think about and strive for as they move forward. This year, we are especially honored and blessed to have our keynote speaker, Dwayne M. Murray, who is the Grandsire Archon of Sigma Pi Phi, the Grand Boule. Mr. Murray is the managing partner of Murray & Murray LLC in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he specializes in bankruptcy-related matters. He epitomizes the vision of Sigma Pi Phi, and that being vision, leadership, and action during challenging times. Ladies and gentlemen, Grandsire Archon Dwayne M. Murray.
Thank you very much, and good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to be with you. First, giving obedience to God, thou hast given us an opportunity to be with you. I greet you as the 49th Grandsire Archon of the 116 or 17-year-old organization as of last week, whose scholarship, training, and study presents a level of professional success enjoyed by no other organization. We are operating on the biennial theme, as mentioned by Gil, vision, leadership, and action during changing times. And with this vision, leadership, and action, this theme is designed to offer the vision for every member Boule to recognize the importance of staying true to our mentoring efforts as you're doing today. The leadership that will allow the fraternity to make a marked difference in underserved communities. And we intend to exhibit the action during changing times that will stimulate conversation, to provide the needed social action programs, public policy initiatives, and networking dispersed within the Boule, that our membership will stand together to accomplish that which cannot be accomplished by individual efforts. To our lovely Akusai, who's in the audience and attendance today, we thank you for supporting the Boule. Certainly as Archons, we are blessed to have each and every one of you in our lives. To the Archons in attendance, those that are listening in, you are leaders, men all across this nation who are trying to make a difference in this nation. For it is your kind hearts that makes a difference, because you are the best and brightest hope for a better future in this nation. For several years, Gamma Zeta has been a recipient of our outstanding social action programs and awards and grants from our Boule Foundation. So in a very quiet, unpretentious, dignified way, your member Boule brings to the fraternity an appreciation and breadth and depth of the workings of Sigma Pi Phi. And for this, we are very thankful. I took a little time to read a little bit about your history. You should be very proud about what you're doing today, because this is a collaboration for change and organizational viability that you're presenting to the Pasadena community and surrounding area. For the role which heaven has called upon you to play, each of you are doing a great job. You have created a wonderful member Boule that is intimately involved in your community. What began as a dream, truly a reality this evening. We at the Grand Office, as your national leaders, have you to thank for this thrill that you provide to these young people, because you're making a difference in their lives by serving them. This year's celebration reflects to me that you have not strayed from our mission, that you are truly living what each of us should live, and that is to be committed to purpose, by guaranteeing that the Boule and other similar situated organizations will make sure that we distinguish ourselves honorably among the masses. So Gamma Zeta, your history seeks to encourage other Archons to take appropriate action on issues of concern and support for other needed initiatives that will benefit youth, families, and our communities. Gamma Zeta seems to do what is natural, what is effortless. You are touching the lives of youth, family, and getting to know the best of one another. Today, we celebrate our future and the community necessary to ensure its progress. The 8 young men who have successfully completed the L.A.M.P mentor program They represent the best of what is to come and have shown their potential today, and we look forward to them exhibiting that higher type of manhood as they move along their journey. I'm convinced that they are the next generation of leaders that we will need in this nation. Let's leverage their personal, educational, and career opportunities and provide them with the tools that they will need to be successful. I want you to remember a few things. You know, in life, oftentimes people can't remember things that have happened years past, but your history is something that you should learn from. Everybody on this call believes in the cliche that if I only knew what I should have known years ago, my life would be totally different. And I think this L.A.M.P program offers you opportunity to understand one thing, and that is the word called desire. The difference between where you are today and where you want to be in life. You have had great teachers during the last year. Members of Gamma Zeta Boule have shared with you their skill, their discipline, and their life wisdom that will serve you well as you go forward. Despite the limitations caused by COVID, your weekly meetings continued unabated and their energy remained high. So I want to congratulate you and your families on this great day. Young people, you have a great future ahead of you. Your families want the very best for you. They offer you their guidance and their encouragement, which has been critical to your individual success. And to the community members who have come to celebrate these fine young men and this L.A.M.P mentoring program, thank you as well. None of this has been possible without the foresight and clearly without the commitment to excellence of the archons of Gamma Zeta Boule. For countless years, you have invested your time, your talent, your knowledge, your treasure to uplift young men in the Pasadena community. In doing so, you have truly created a model mentoring program that a number of other member Boules have begun to emulate. Few things are more important in the Boule than ensuring the success of our young Black men, especially those who may be struggling to achieve. Every great program has great leadership, and the L.A.M.P mentoring program is without exception. Archon Gilbert Holmes has been the program's coordinator for the last 4 years. He's been ably assisted by Archon Earl Charles and supported by Archon Ramsey J., who leads the Gamma Zeta Foundation. I am so proud of each of you. In the last 117 years, the founders of Sigma Pi Phi challenged us to get to know the best of one another, and that each in his life may, to his full ability, aid the other, and by concerted action bring about those things that seems best for all that cannot be accomplished by individual effort. The L.A.M.P mentoring program is the manifestation of that challenge and a shining example of what is possible when you use our vision, our leadership, and our action during these changing times to make a difference. Again, congratulations to these young men, to their families, and to the archons of Gamma Zeta Boule. All the best to each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grand Sire Archon Murray, for those resounding and inspiring words. You've given us a new challenge to move forward with, and we take the mantle with pleasure and with honor. In addition to the scholarships that we award today, the L.A.M.P Mentor Program presents 2 awards to graduating seniors. Each award is a $500 cash award. The first is the Entrepreneur Award to the senior who sells the most number of ads in the journal. Sometimes it's a close race, but this year it was a runaway. George Bimji is responsible for most of the ads that you see in our journal, and we congratulate you, George, with your $500 cash award. The second award is the Tyrone L. Bass Award to the Outstanding L.A.M.P Mentee in the graduating class. This year it is my distinct pleasure to announce that that award goes to London Wright. London is a 4-year member of the L.A.M.P Mentor Program, and as he said in his own words, when he first came in, he sat in the corner hoping that nobody would ever call on him. And by the end of the program, he was a very outspoken and contributing member to the program. And all through the 4 years, any task that we asked London to take on, he did it with a smile and with a great attitude. So London, congratulations on receiving the Tyrone Bass L.Bass Award and the $500 cash check that comes with that. And now it's time to award the scholarships. We are awarding a total of $83,400 in scholarships to these 8 seniors. And to make the official presentations, I turn you back to Ramsey J. Jr.
Thank you so much, Archon Gilbert Holmes, and a fearless partner in this work without question. We also want to thank Grandsire Murray for his comments and everyone for your participation to get to the best moment, in my opinion, of the program. This is the opportunity where we get to meet our 8 scholars and present to them their scholarship awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare and focus for a seminal moment of recognition, certainly coming with a scholarship award financially, but really it's a recognition for their scholastic and scholarship approach and commitment over the last year. In the shadow of perhaps the most extraordinary set of circumstances, pandemic COVID-19 related, I'm here to suggest to you that yet faithfully, these 8 young men on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, and they know I would greet them with something like this, so I'm going to greet them like this and you like this as well. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'd take my glasses off and I would say, there is no place I'd rather be, and there is no group I'd rather be with than young men like those we are getting ready to introduce you to right now. These scholars have successfully navigated leadership, achievement, management, and professionalism. And I think it's important to appreciate the curriculum as we talk about the scholarship. This is SAT prep, financial aid counseling, financial literacy, racial justice analysis, reading critical thinking books, political and civic engagement, etiquette, online profiling and presenting themselves, and much more, all of which has been underwritten by a baseline of excellence in reading, critical thinking, writing, and arithmetic. I'm here to certify that George Bimji, Chase Johnson, Tyler Johnson, Ryan Houston, Ethan Monroe, Marcus Poe, Dylan Wilson, and London Wright have done this at a level that we'll consider superior. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to now present to you the scholarship awards for each of these 8 young men. Beginning with Mr. George Bimji. George Bimji will receive $8,500 in scholarship awards, comprised of the Shaka and Latrice Shepard Family Scholarship, the Gilbert and Joy Holmes Family Charitable Trust Scholarship, and the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship. I encourage you, please take the time to read about this young man's outstanding achievement in the center of your screen right now. And as an insight, I would like to tell you the opportunities that I have had to spend with George have taught me as much as I hope this program has taught George. A young man wise beyond his years, aware of his own developmental efforts, and one of the first to suggest, I can do better, I will do better, and does do better. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Mr. George Bimji and his $8,500 scholarship award. George, we are proud of you. Congratulations, young man.
I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible, this celebration of me and my peers, my family for helping me get this far and pushing me, since there are a lot of times when I'm not sure if I would have made it without them, my church for also being there to encourage me, and so many others who helped me inside and outside of the L.A.M.P program. This helped me grow as a person in so many ways, and I honestly don't know where I would be without it. Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Our next scholarship award will be presented to Mr. Chase Johnson. Chase Johnson will be the recipient of $11,000 in scholarship awards, comprised of the Sigma Pi Boulay Scholars Program. Chase was one of 3 Boulay Scholars recognized from around the country for his outstanding achievement. It is the highest achievement in the country awarded by our fraternal governing body. He will also be the recipient of the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship Fund. Chase Johnson, this program has been able to be a part of your journey for a couple of years now. We have no doubt your vision, your perspective on the world and circumstances will lead you to be a change agent of the future. You're just getting started, young man, but the future is bright. Congratulations.
First, I want to thank my family and my friends for creating a village around me and supporting me in every endeavor that I have tried to do. I also want to thank the L.A.M.P program for accepting me and my brother. I think we joined last year, and making and all the, not only the mentors but the mentees for making it such a fun experience. So thank you.
Thank you, Chase. Our next scholarship award will be presented to Mr. Tyler Johnson. Tyler will be the recipient of $8,500 in scholarship awards. His scholarship awards are presented by the Glen Park Retirement Community Scholarship, the Judge John Sandos Memorial Scholarship, and the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship. Tyler, like his brother Chase, who you just were introduced to, has been a member of our program for a number of years, another young man with bright future, quite aware of circumstances, and one who will be part of the change we like to say we want to see in this world. Tyler, this program is proud of you, young man. The future is bright. We hope you're one of our shining stars for many years to come. Congratulations, Tyler Johnson.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tyler, you may say a word if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank, I guess, my family and all the mentors and my fellow mentees and the sponsors for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you for that. Our next presented scholarship recipient will be Mr. Ryan Houston. Mr. Ryan Houston will be the recipient of $11,000 in scholarship awards. He is our second student recognized with the Sigma Pi Phi Boule Scholars Recognition. Again, the highest recognition given in the country by our member Boule. He is one of 3 from our member Boule region that was receiving that honor. He will also receive the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship Fund. Ryan, you have been a part of the program for many years, young man. We know your future in engineering is quite bright, going to Cal Poly. Following in your brother's footsteps, we know you have big things on the horizon. Ryan, this program stands with you as you move forward. Congratulations on your award. We look forward to greatness in the years to come.
I want to say thank you to everyone who's been a part of L.A.M.P, who have made my experience great. Thank you to all the sponsors who make these scholarships possible, and I appreciate your generous contributions to my education, my future. Of course, thank you to my family, and I just want to say I really enjoyed my time as a L.A.M.P mentee and meeting all the great mentors involved in the program. And yeah, I'm honored to be a recipient of these scholarships. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Our next scholarship award recipient is presented to Mr. Ethan Monroe. Mr. Ethan Monroe will receive $12,000 in scholarship awards. His awards are comprised of the Boeing and Rucker Family Scholarship, the Raymond and Charmaine Ely STEM Scholarship, the DeWalt and Christina Brown Scholarship, the Charles and Margaret Crawford Jordan Scholarship, and the Ernest S. Crew Scholarship. I've had the opportunity to talk with Ethan Monroe on a number of occasions, and a young man that I have to wonder, is he really 17 or 18 versus 27 or 28? Wise beyond his years, good sign for things for him in the future. Ethan, this program is proud of you, knowing that your future is bright. Congratulations. You're just getting started.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to thank the L.A.M.P Mentor Program as a whole. Thank you for guiding me and making me into the leader and professional I am today, and I will be in the future. I'd like to thank all the Archons and all the mentees, the sponsors, and the ones who funded my scholarships. And I'd like to thank, last but not least, my family, my parents, for always being there for me throughout this entire journey. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Monroe. Our next scholarship recipient is Mr. Marcus Poe. Marcus will receive $12,000 in scholarship awards. He is our 3rd member recipient of the Boule Scholars Award. Again, the nation's highest honor bestowed across the country. The There are only 10 of them in the country. He is one of the most distinguished young men in America. He will also receive the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship. He is going to the University of San Diego, and we believe this is a young man who will teach other young men how to be as good as him. He might tell you he's going to try to make them even better than him. Talk about a leader. This is one to follow. Marcus, this program is proud of you. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you. I'd like to thank my parents, first and foremost, and all the mentors and mentees for helping me be the best man I could be and preparing me for my future. Thank you.
Congratulations, Marcus. Our next mentee scholar recipient is Mr. Dylan Wilson. Dylan will be the recipient of $8,500 in scholarship awards. His awards are comprised of the Michael and Lynn Kennedy Family Scholarship, the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship, the Earl and Juliet Charles Family Scholarship, the Gamma Zeta Boulay Foundation Scholarship, and a contribution from the Gilbert and Joy Holmes Family Charitable Trust Scholarship. This young man is an entrepreneur. He already has a business. He already has an enterprise, and he will tell you he is on the verge of being a tycoon, not so he can do really well for himself, but he'll tell you he wants to do well so he can do good and give back to others. Dylan, we agree with that premise. Congratulations on your scholarship award.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to thank Ramsey J, Mr. Holmes, all the archons, all the mentors and mentees, and my family. You guys have been amazing. You guys have done an amazing job just keeping me focused and helping me rise to the occasion every time. So I thank you guys for all your work and all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Congratulations, Dylan. We are proud of you. Our next and final mentee scholar recipient is Mr. London Wright. London will be the recipient of $12,000 in scholarship awards, made up of the Dr. Michael and Diane Scott Family Scholarship, the Theodore King Scholarship, the Jim Johnson Memorial Scholarship, and the Dr. Richard Allen Williams Scholarship. I will tell you, I have had many opportunities to talk to Mr. London Wright, often one of the first to put his hand up now. And as Archon Holmes mentioned at the beginning, was one you could not to get to put his hand up. Now he's one, sometimes we tell him, put your hand down. But we'll always tell him, you keep that hand up, London. You've taught us a lot, and we know that many will be taught by you. Continue to be the engaging, outspoken, confident young man that you have become. This program is proud of you. Congratulations, London Wright.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the L.A.M.P program and then all the archons and mentors that I've met over the years and all the supporters of the L.A.M.P program. It really means a lot to me. I'd like to thank my family as well. They've been there throughout my whole life, and they've just really pushed me to be the person I am today. I also like to thank my church, Scott United Methodist Church. Everyone a part of it has been a great supporter of me throughout my life, and I'd like to congratulate all the other mentees and wish them good luck on their future endeavors.
Thank you, London Wright. And congratulations again to the 2021 L.A.M.P Mentorship Program class. You have done an outstanding job. And as we like to say, you dreamed, you believed. Today, we recognize you as achievers. Congratulations to the L.A.M.P Mentor Program class of 2021. We are proud of you. With that, let me bring my fellow Master of Ceremony back to provide a word of closing, and then I will also provide a final remark and release you. Please stay with us for the last 3 minutes of our program. Archon Holmes?
Thank you, Archon Jay. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but this has been just a wonderful, wonderful day, a wonderful time, and a wonderful opportunity to honor and salute these 8 wonderful young men who have actually poured into our lives as much as we have poured into their lives. Again, would like to thank everyone who made this day possible. I'm here to announce that we have exceeded our wildest expectation on fundraising. Our fundraising efforts have reached a total of $180,000 raised through this program. And so everyone who contributed, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. I want to make special recognition to Jacobs, from Houston, Texas, who has been a continuing sponsor of our program. And we have new corporate sponsors, Success Business Inc. in Columbia, Maryland, City First Bank with locations in Los Angeles, California and Washington, D.C., Fox Rothschild in Washington, D.C., Church's Chicken in Los Angeles and Atlanta, Georgia, Glen Park Retirement Communities here in Los Angeles, Ramses J. Jr. and Associates, Chaffee College in Rancho, California, and Sigma Pi Phi in Atlanta, Georgia. I also want to thank our individual sponsors, Daryl and Sharon Miller, Dr. Terrence and Rita Roberts, and Harlan and Janae Ward, and our name, scholarship, and general scholarship and sponsorship donors whose names you saw listed on the screen and are listed in the program. I could not leave without thanking the one who keeps me going, my Akusa and wife, Joy Clark Holmes. I can't tell you the number of times she said to me, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And yes, after the questioning, I was sure that I wanted to do that. So thank you, Joy, for all your support. And I want to remind all the participants that you have an opportunity to support the LAMP Mentor Program through the flow code that is in the journal. You just scan it with your phone. And also to remind you that you can download the journal for your future benefit. To close us out, Ramsey J. Jr.
Thank you, my partner in crime, one of my closest friends, and oftentimes we have a call after the call, a meeting after the meeting. Archon Gilbert Holmes goes above and beyond. Truly, you would call it a labor of love and beyond. We wouldn't be able to do without him, and I thank him sincerely. I know everyone who's been a part will as well. My final remarks will be brief, and those who know me, that's an inside joke, but today they really will be brief, but I believe poignant. I'm going to direct them to who they need to be directed to. And I'm taking off my glasses, not because I want to make it like I can't see. I want to make it because what I'm saying needs to be seen that clearly by the 8 young men that we salute and we call by name one more time on this day of your achievement. To George Bemji IV, to Chase Johnson, to Tyler Johnson, to Ryan Houston, to Ethan Monroe, to Marcus Poe, to Dylan Wilson, to London Wright. Hear me and hear this foundation as we give you these words to go by. And everyone that's around them, please infuse them into their spirit as they move forward. They're no longer dreamers. They're no longer believers. They are now in the achievement business. To the 8 scholars, my words, our words are this: every dream is seemingly impossible until you believe, try, and achieve. However, let's be clear. Dream achievement requires an insatiable appetite of mastery. This will not be an easy endeavor, but you are prepared for the road ahead. LAMP has provided you with the foundation to fuel your insatiable appetite for mastery. So today we say congratulations. Now, LAMP Mentor Class of 2021, go forth, dream, believe, achieve, and do it again and again. Produce extraordinary results by leveraging your superior intellect and scholarship and knowledge. You are our world changers, and we are in your corner. Now dream, believe, achieve. Congratulations from the Gamma Zeta Boule Foundation to the LAMP Mentor Class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to conclude our program. We do invite those who are able to please join us in our after party reception. We will love to have an opportunity to fellowship with you and allow you to meet all of our 8 young men. You may do that by clicking on the link that says Join After Party. It is on the lower right hand of the screen you are looking at now. There is an icon box that says click here to join the after party. We invite you to click that link at this time, and we will be there with our 8 young men with an opportunity for you to share your congratulations with all of them. With that, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the LAMP Mentorship Program Scholarship Award to the Class of 2021.
On behalf of the class of 2021, I would like to present some gifts to the leaders of the organization. Mr. Holmes, thank you for keeping us on par. And to show our appreciation, we'd like to give you a $100 gift card to Goldsmith. Mr. Ramsey J. Jr., thank you for pushing us to be our best every day and to elevate us so we're ready to take the next steps. Your present is an engraved portfolio along with a pen from Swarovski. And Dr. Earl Charles, I would like to thank you for being the wizard behind the curtains, keeping us on track and coordinating excellent programming. And your present is a $100 gift cards to Fleming's Restaurant, Prime Steakhouse and Wine Bars in Pasadena. And our last present to you all is this plaque. And it says, in gratitude for your commitment to Black excellence, on behalf of the class of 2021. Thank you very much.